Today we are back with another community member gameplay review where we break down gameplay that was submitted by a member of the community. Now today we're going to be really looking at the differences between Rebirth Island and Area 99, really focusing on the gameplay strategy, the pacing, and the decision-making dynamic. Now here's how this is going to work. I've got a 20-plus kill game on Rebirth here from PJ and a 20-plus kill game on Area 99 from Smooge, and we're just going to go back and forth. First circle on Rebirth, then first circle on Area 99. Then we're going to go mid-game on Rebirth, that second and third circle, and then mid-game on Area 99, and then, of course, finishing it up at the end with end game for each of them. Now, when it comes to Rebirth here, landing at control, totally okay. Let's focus on getting a bunch of kills or trying to get a bunch of kills early. You know, if we can get that loadout down, we obviously want to be able to do that, but, which they do have 15K here, but he's playing with randoms, and we kind of know how randoms are at times. Look at that loadout crate over, that supply crate over to his right side that he might want to get if he can. His teammate might have grabbed it, but I would have been tempted to try to at least go over that direction and see. Landing here at control, guys, just want to get off to a good start kill-wise. If we can get loadout, great, but really just want to focus on getting a few kills early, getting off to that early 20-kill pacing, which is 4 kills in the first circle. One straight ahead here. Good job with that movement, but he ended up just missing shots there. He goes down. We got 2 kills here and still plenty of time to get 2 more kills to get off to that 4-kill start. I do think it's a little bit okay to be aggressive on Rebirth Island in this first circle because of that regain dynamic. Regaining on Rebirth is much easier than Area 99, so we can be a little bit more aggressive early, whereas on Area 99, we would kind of want to try to prioritize that loadout a little bit more, try to prioritize that cash flow. See what he does from here. He's got to get a gun. I mean, first and foremost. Now, both of these players, guys, are 2+ KD players. Smooge is right around a 2. PJ's right around a 3. So there's a little bit of a difference there. But they are very good players who really understand how to use movement. Obviously, that execution is going to be good. I don't like the fact that he challenged there with just a pistol. That's just personal preference. I absolutely hate it. But he's able to get away with it. Yeah, go challenge that guy around the corner. Good shots right there. We can keep the pressure on. Just be careful. Watch your camera. That's a different skin. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this skin right here. Watch this guy that flies by him. Okay, this is important to note, especially on Area 99 as well, but really on both maps. See this skin right here? Right? See how this has got the white skin with the face mask? Watch when he pops around this corner here. He's going to go to keep the pressure on, and the guy that ends up sliding by him is actually one of these bot skins right here. So really important to kind of pay attention to that, especially when we talk about Area 99 and the fact that you can easily get third-partied. Those character, and there's the skin that he saw originally. Those character skins are going to be something that will really help your game sense and understanding how many enemies are around you. Just like that. And I think this is when we talk about these hot drops on Rebirth, off to a 5-kill start right here, right? Just like that, he kind of pieced that together. He put a nice little run together. He got the pistol kill. Then he put the pressure on that enemy. Obviously, he had his camera broken and adjusted well. And then from there, he was able to kind of clean up that second enemy that he challenged for 5 kills. Now, why did he go... Oh, he needs a little bit more for loadout right here. This is where I would request money from teammates. You know, he only needs, really, he needs big MBK's money right here. Yeah, there we go. Now we get loadout down. Perfect. And now we kind of have, this is, honestly, this is the best start that you can possibly get off to. Real quick, by the way, guys, if you are looking to get better at Area 99 or Rebirth, take a second, make sure you are subscribed down below. As I say in all my videos, if you're not subscribed, give me 30 days, guys. Subscribe, watch my videos. Just trust me. I promise you, you will increase your KD. You will increase your PR. Just look at the comments below at all the people who have already done it. Now, this is the best possible start we can get off to. 6 kills early, so we're definitely on that early 20 pace. Remember, 4 in the first is going to be 20-kill pacing. And we have loadout. Like, that is the best possible start you can get off to. Maybe a portable radar, and we're off to 7-kill start. Watch over to your right side. Guy flying in. We've got about 30-ish seconds left here in this first circle before we jump over to Area 99. Be really careful with that challenge right there getting caught, guys. I don't know if this was a dead slide or a decision, but you need to kind of fly around this corner. You can see right here that he kind of just stops. It looks like a little bit of a dead slide right there, and he crouches down, which kind of opens him up, but able to easily get that kill. And look at the satchel. You do not have a satchel, guys. Make sure, regardless of what map you play on, you need to be paying attention to these right here. The ability to go to 12 plates or extra lethals, tacticals, and ammo all right here is a huge advantage. I think this is an armor satchel here, which would allow him to go to 12 plates. It's going to be a pretty big advantage when it comes to just another thing that you don't have to worry about while fighting. He's really challenging with momentum wealth here, especially within the buildings. Obviously, only has to worry about this one team. And he's just kind of always working towards his next fight, which, especially on this map, guys, is so important when it comes to keeping that momentum and keeping teams split. We talk about stacking all the time, and we all deal with it. The more you can kind of keep them split, the better off you're going to be. Why? Because that guy flies back in. He's going to get that kill. One guy right in front of him, and he ends up going down. Little bit unfortunate there. Just kind of lacked information about where exactly enemies were. Let's go ahead and jump into the first circle for Area 99. So let's go ahead and jump into Area 99 here. Like I said, guys, we got gameplay here from Smooge. This is going to be a 20+ kill game, and he actually is playing random quads here as well, quad fills. Now, when we talk about this first circle on Area 99, there is that momentum dynamic. I really do think that loadout is more important to get in the first circle than it is on Rebirth Island. You can absolutely still play aggressive here on Area 99, but then we start relying on that free loadout. We don't have biometric scanners. That regain is going to be much more difficult. Guns can be more expensive, at which point, you know, we've got to focus on our cash flow. At the end of the day, the maps, to a certain extent, are going to come down to information plus execution, but on this map, because it's so condensed and there's less POI separation, we're going to have to be aware of that third party. You know, I know that's an area that a lot of you guys struggle with. Let's see what we got in here. Good shots right there. We're going to continue to see just really good aim, which I am going to be coming out with my practice video, guys. I will leave that for you at the end of this video. If you're watching this on the first day that I posted this Area 99 versus Rebirth video, it'll be out tomorrow. But anytime after that, it'll be at the end of the video. One guy over to his right side, he's got a bunch of people here in Reactor, and you can already see this, guys. Like, this is the information. We got one right here back behind us, okay? So then from there, we've got one this direction. We've got two this direction. So much fighting, and he's in the middle of it all right here. You know, we've got teams everywhere that he can potentially get shot from, but more importantly, that he can rotate over to and be the one who actually third parties. He does have loadout here. A little XMG, which I don't love, and of course the PP919, which I do love. Just a few missed shots right there. You know, maybe we get that with the XM4. One down below. Wow, that's actually an epic slide right there. Really good job centering around that corner, and obviously this guy is flying in. He's super low health. Let's see what he does from here. This should be a pretty easy kill, and then from here we need to start to, actually, we can work left. We can actually work over to our left as well. Where did that guy, oh, he didn't get the full kill. Look at all the people shooting straight ahead. Now, guys, this is the important thing here. When we hear weapon pings on Rebirth Island, it's important. It's important to take note of that, understand where people are. When we hear weapon pings on Area 99, you have to be, if you're not in the middle of an actual gunfight, you have to be looking at the minimap, taking that information in, and remembering that information. Because either you can go third party and pick up easier kills, or you could have them rotate into you, and then you're the one getting third partied. Yeah, find this angle right here. That's so awkward. Give me that. Guys, 1-y. Nah, that's unfortunate. Back behind. Yeah, same thing here. We see a little bit of the acting on weapon pings. His movement looks really, really fluid. Movement definitely looks fluid. He's keeping it simple, though. We don't need to do too much. We don't need to be flashy and, you know, doing 360s and going all over the place, guys. Just, you know, making sure we're resetting tac sprint well, making sure we're slide canceling, anticipating around corners, making sure we have our crosshairs out, which he does not have right here. And then, of course, using that slide left and slide right to our advantage. Good shots. Missed a few up top, right above you. You can go challenge that, guys. You can get a little bit... Oh, this is a nasty angle. I didn't know that was there. When it comes to buildings, guys, and this applies to both Rebirth and Area 99. So after he gets this kill, you see how this guy's right above him right here? Now, the way you clear this is, even if he takes this jump spot, right, which I actually love this. This is a very unpredictable play. This level right here that he's on was above where he was at. So he needs to clear in here first. And then if the guy is not in here, then he's obviously up top. But my guess is that he's most likely in here somewhere, and we just need to anticipate and execute through that building. Off to a 4-kill start. We obviously already see the lobby dying out a little bit. I'll be honest with you, lobbies don't stay as healthy on Area 99 as they do on Rebirth, but I think your kill potential as the lobby dies out a little bit is still really good on Area 99. I think the lobby actually plays a little bit better, and there's less third partying when the lobby dies out a little bit. Where'd that guy go? Right inside there? Anticipate, think ahead, push through. That's fine. Good shots. Back behind you, you got a lot here. Only 2 grand, so doesn't really have a ton of cash flow. We have loadout guns, and whether you're on Rebirth or Area 99, loadout guns are important, guys. Perks are great, but I think perks are less important now than they were in, you know, a few weeks ago when we were playing on Rebirth, on Vondel, on Fortune's Keep and stuff with that MW3, you know, variation, the Warzone 3, whatever you want to call it. What did he go with there? Did he accident? Oh, he accidentally had the XMG. So now we're cooking with the GPR right here. Now we're cooking with the GPR and off to a, give me the 6 kill. Good shots right there with the GPR. Go focus on that thirst. Guys, he's not getting his thirst enough. I know that there's still people floating around here, but go get that thirst and then worry about what's going on around you, because this thirst right here is going to give you even more information about what's going on around you. That also applies to Rebirth Island. We don't want to oversell for it, but that guy just took his thirst, and now that guy gets the information to act on. That we want to try to prevent, and we want to get the concrete information from the minimap. One guy above. Good shots. And just like that, we're off to a 7-kill start. Let's go ahead and jump into mid-game here for Rebirth. So let's go ahead and jump into mid-game here, guys. And we are picking this up with him, unfortunately, going down. Now, that's not a problem at all. We are off to a 10-kill start right here, which means, look, we have a little bit of a safety net when it comes to dropping that 20-kill game. Now, I would also say, hey, we're on early 30 pace here if we can really kind of execute well, stay in the action, and make sure we keep that momentum, which when we talk about momentum, guys, you know, and we look at Rebirth, I think we don't really value that biometric scanner enough, right? So when we look at the regain, you have 1 regain right here. You have 1 regain right here. You still technically have biometric scanner that we can use, which is like a free personal loadout, essentially. And then technically speaking, we do have where he died down here. If his teammates end up wiping that team or kind of getting them out of control, he can land back in on that stuff right there, grab his perks, grab his loadout guns, grab his satchels and everything, at which point he keeps 1, 2, and 3 still available. A lot of different options here, but that's a lot tougher on Area 99 because we also know that we can't always hit that loadout. So all of a sudden you don't get loadout early, free loadout drops. Maybe you buy your guns early, right? You die, free loadouts there, but you can't get it. All of a sudden, you know, that regain process becomes a whole lot tougher. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. We got 2K, still plenty healthy lobby here. You know, 8 other teams alive, still a lot of players. Good job centering and anticipating through. 1 guy down below, it looks like. I might go challenge this here. I also might go portable radar. Try to get some information. Try to get that momentum. Once we have these loadout guns, guys, we really want to kind of focus on how do we start to string together kills, right? How do we start to really piece together kills, and especially within a team, right? So we get a kill. Now let's start to work towards that next enemy. I think he has a satchel right here. 1 guy up top, maybe? Maybe rooftop? Yeah, it looks rooftop. So he's going to go ahead and work his way up. He definitely does a really good job of slide cancel timing, making sure that his crosshairs are out as he turns corners. We obviously want to pay attention to his actual anticipation as well. Is he actually thinking about where enemies are going to be? That first shot on this game, guys, is so crucial with this integration, with how fast the guns are, with obviously how the hit reg feels. You know, I know there's hit reg issues across the board. That first shot, especially with Omni movement, the ability to, like, you know, for enemies to outplay you and stuff, that first shot is going to be crucial. Getting that first shot without taking damage is going to be so important to winning gunfights. Can you do it if you don't hit first shot? Absolutely. Do we want to do that? No. The more we can get that first shot off, the better off we're going to be. How do we get kills without taking damage? Centering, anticipation, high damage areas, basic movement. Look at him kind of clearing through here. Obviously, audio's not the best, but he's still... Good job. Good live ping right there. Keep that pressure on, maybe. Just, you got 8 bullets left. I knew that was going to happen. I saw it happening, guys. The moment you don't get that, like, you kind of lose that line of sight on him, you've got to have that little counter in your head that says, hey, I know I'm low ammo here. I've got to be really careful. Where's that guy? No. Oh my gosh, look at that whole entire team just flying around the corner. So, as I said, right before this, we're going to go ahead and push this forward just a little bit. We still have regain options, right? We still have that biometric scanner. Do not fly straight down on that loadout. Do not fly straight down on that loadout. Do not fly straight down on that loadout. Guys, there's people around here. Make the smart play. Land here, okay? Land here. Push in this way. Make sure it's clear. Rotate out here. And you push right back over here. Why? Because we know there's people here. It's just not worth it to be this aggressive, right? You put yourself in a spot where you have to execute perfectly. You've got to literally land directly in. You have to make sure that you choose the correct loadout. You obviously don't have plates if you get shot or anything. Use that smoke to your advantage since you have it. Where's that guy? Notice the one thing we're lacking here is information. Concrete. We don't have UAVs. We don't have portable radars. Would love to see him get a few more right there. In this case, we don't have a ton of cash, but that kind of goes back to before he died previously. Now we start to get a little bit of cash here. Good. Nice. His aiming close quarters there looked much better than it did before. Now we have 17K. We have 17K in a fire sale here. We don't need loadout. UAV. Self-revive. Like, let's get back. Let's get that momentum going once again. When we talk about momentum, guys, on either map, loadout, kill, minimap pings, next kill, minimap pings, next kill, UAV, next kill, minimap pings, and we just keep that momentum going. We start really stringing those kills together as much as we possibly can. Okay, now we're getting into this third circle here. Obviously, we've already been in it for a little bit, but what are we at? There we go. A little bit later than I would have liked. A little bit later than I would have liked. Also, you know, guys, when we talk about a UAV here, you know, this is important to understand. When we talk about dropping those... Want it paused right there. When we talk about dropping those high kill games, yeah, great. We have one enemy here. We have one enemy here. But look at where the action is, right? There's 5 teams left here, right? 6 teams left here. Yeah, 6 other teams left here. Here's one, which means that's the number I was going for. You have 5 teams over on this side of the map. When we talk about dropping those high kill games, and we're talking about the difference between 18 and 20, the difference between 22 and 25, the difference between 27 and 30, it's this right here. This is the difference right here. Getting into this mix. And that is a big difference a lot of times with Rebirth and Area 99 is, you know, yeah, there are times on Area 99 where you're going to have a long rotation to figure out where people are. But a lot of times you don't have to rotate that far, and you can kind of stay in the mix the whole entire game, you know, unless the lobby really dies out. But I would love to see him get across here, especially because those teams aren't in Stronghold, you know, those teams are in living quarters, in factory. They're in a really good spot to fight in. So let's see what he does. And we're down to 3 teams, by the way. This lobby got absolutely smoked in this case. So notice we're still lingering here, right? Right now we're not... I would like to see him just rotate over. We see it on the little mini map right here, exactly where those guys are. You know, so let's just go ahead and get over that direction a little bit sooner. I feel like we should pause here before we get into this engagement. Let's go ahead and pause. We'll finish it out. Let's see what he does from here. Gets a knock. Should get that full kill with a PA. There it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and pause here and go into mid-game for Area 99. So picking this back up right here, he had just picked up kill number 7, this guy on top, and it should be a bunch of people all around him. If I remember correctly here, we have, obviously now we have information about people here. We've got these guys over this way. There were some enemies maybe like floating around this way. If we were to pull this back just a little bit, yeah. If we were to like pick this up right about here, we kind of see all of those people down below. When he gets that kill right there, we can see all of this action happening around us. Then we go ahead and challenge up top. He does have loadout guns. I don't think he does not have perks, but we're okay without perks for now. We can worry about that a little bit later. Biggest thing that we see right here is keep in mind what we talked about on Rebirth. When PJ had died at the end of the first circle, I highlighted the fact that we have 1 loadout, 2 loadout, biometric scanner. In this case, Smooge only has this free loadout right here. And as you guys know, there might be people fighting right around that free loadout, at which point we can't grab that. That is one of the biggest differences between Rebirth and Area 99. That's why I think full loadout is so important to get down at some point throughout the game. You know, actually buying a loadout as a squad. That's why I think that is so important. People over to your right side here. Oh, watch that. Good shots. Can't quite get that, though. They're in a little bit of a tough spot here. They're definitely getting pinched. And we just got to find a way to fight out of this a little bit. Right side on the roof. Pay attention to that little bit of movement. 15K as a squad here. Obviously not enough for Smooge to really do much. One guy above, one guy down below, over to this side. And this is, I like, getting out of the middle of everything and kind of committing to either one of these teams, right? So previously when he was over here, he was kind of stuck in the middle. There were teams here and there were teams here, right? Commit to somebody. Boom, we're going to commit here or we're going to commit here. I don't care which one you commit to. Just commit and get yourself out of the middle of everybody where you can get shot from every single direction. Yep, bunch of people down below. Try to play a little bit of positioning if you can here. Good shots. That's a big down. Let's see how he starts this momentum here. Didn't get the full kill. Good shots. Can't quite get that down, though. And the reason that down would have been so important is not because of the kill. Would have been because of the information. Always expect multiple. Yeah, great job expecting that guy to chase. Now, this, I would go push here. Boom. 1, 2. We didn't really see a third enemy. So, yeah, knowing that this guy right here is broken and enemy number 2 is, like, right around here, I probably would have went and pushed that and tried to keep that pressure on. But we obviously know there's still people down below us here. We're just kind of playing our positioning, and this is where the extremes come out, guys. I talked about this, if you are subscribed, in that first video that I did on Area 99, where at times we're going to have to play extreme positioning, and we're just going to be chilling for a little bit, right? We're just kind of playing that positioning, trying to figure out what our next move is, killing people that are flying in. His shots look so good. And other times we're going to be playing extreme movement, where you're finessing way more than you ever had to on Rebirth Island. We're obviously out of ammo right here. I am a fan of Scavenger in that perk 1 slot. That's your teammate. I am a fan of Scavenger in that perk 1 slot, to be totally honest with you. His centering and anticipation looks really good. Specifically his anticipation. Thinking about where enemies are going to be and actually being ready for enemies. Bunch of people backside here. Again, we're pinched, right? We're pinched. There's so much happening, guys. This map is so much more chaotic than Rebirth. You've got to really think, and I'm going to be doing a video for you on game sense and really kind of understanding what goes on in my head throughout a game. But right in this moment, we have this team down here. We have these two, either 1 or 2 teams. I'm not sure. Technically speaking, this guy right here could be fighting these 2 right here. So I'm not 100% sure, but we got to once again try to get ourselves out of the middle of this situation. He should have grabbed that perk package. Did he already? I don't think he had one. He should grab that. Some perks are better than no perks. One guy up top there. Pushing through. Really good execution. I do want to highlight this, guys, because this is really important when it comes to the pacing on both maps, specifically 1v1 gunfights with Omni movement, is this jump backwards, right? Technically starts to lose that guy, so he un-ADSs here. He opens up that FOV by really jumping backwards, okay? So we're going to see this jump backwards here in slow motion. First thing that he does is he un-ADSs to hip fire. Boom, and then he jumps backwards right here to keep that guy in front of him, right? That guy could have easily slid around him, at which point this enemy creates the window that he needs to make up this health difference right here, right? So really good job by Smooge right there to be able to kind of open up that FOV. It's just working on jumping backwards. It's a really quick switch where you pull that left stick back and then jump. Challenge this guy up top. Watch the guy to your left. 2. Yep, good job getting that full kill right there. No, you got to give this up. Got to give this up. Got to give this up. No aim assist and smokes. Yeah, I would have probably given that up a little bit quicker. Down to your, kind of right down below you here. Let's see if he challenges this with momentum. Notice the momentum component at this point. He's really kind of piecing this game together well. Haven't had to regain much really at all at this point. He's just always working on that next piece of information. Still those 2 guys down below him, though. Yeah, start to work in with your teammates here. Good centering. Watch the second enemy, because we know there were 2 down here. That's what you got to be careful of. Where's that second one? Oh, straight ahead. Straight ahead and one, like, slightly above you here. Over to your right side, flying. You can open those doors. Same thing there. Really good job opening up that FOV a little bit. This guy's straight ahead of you in the corner. You want to know the difference with... And again, this is where I talk about game sense. I knew this guy was here from here. From this kill, okay? So we think about this. From this kill right here, I looked at the minimap and said there's 2 guys down below me. So then, you know, think about what happens. He pushes through here, right? So even though I'm not 100% sure, when I see this enemy right here, I'm going to assume that it's 2. And that is a big dynamic. Yes, it's important on Rebirth Island, but I think when it comes to remembering information, you know, taking in as much information as possible, the margin for error on Area 99 is significantly smaller than Rebirth. If you forget a piece of information, if you kind of forget about a team that's close by that could third party, or forget about this guy that's in the corner, your margin for error is small, and he bails himself out there with movement. Really good shots, hit a lot of headshots there. Obviously used movement to take less damage, but, you know, he just got punished there because he didn't remember that info. Remembering information, crucial one on Area 99. Watch your right side. No, right side, right side. He's literally right down below you. Where's he going? Where's he going? I do love that. I do. It's a really tough decision because you have so much happening right here. You know, obviously, as we're pushing up, we see this guy. But this is straight out of the Cup of Joe playbook. Ignore what's happening around you for a second. Slow down here. You have enough cash. Go get the UAV. At which point, he's going to have a very clear picture of how many enemies are around him, what level everybody is on, where third parties could potentially rotate over from. He's got a very clear picture. Why does he have a striker here? He's got a very clear picture of everything. Good shots. I don't love the striker. I don't know what the TTK looks like, but I mean, he was better off with the PP919 in my opinion. Definitely better off with that. Really good, smart play there when it comes to that game sense, and those are the little things. Yeah, we talk about that on Rebirth, but on Area 99, because of that ability to get third-partied so easily, and because of the fact that at times there is less outplay potential, that full UAV, that full portable radar is going to be so much more valuable than just acting on that next minimap ping. Good shots there. He's already at 20 here. And look at, this is a great example, guys. This is a great example. Just watch the minimap unfold here. Like, this is chaos. This is Area 99 in a nutshell. I mean, look at everything happening around him. And by the way, I want you to look at that minimap and remove all of the information. Okay? So look at the minimap for a second. Now, I want you to envision what the minimap looks like with no red dots on it. That's how a lot of you play this game. That's how a lot of you guys play, with no UAVs, with no portable radars. Smooge here says, I'm going to ignore the fighting for a second. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to pop the UAV with the $7,000 that I have, 6,000 of which goes to the UAV. And now he's got a very clear picture of where everybody is. Now, what does he do with it? Let's find out. Didn't know that was coming. He was just not aware of what was happening. Now he's kind of pushing back into this crazy situation right here. I mean, look, now we're starting to build here. And guys, this end game on Area 99 is a great opportunity for kills. By the way, this is chaos. This is what I told you guys. When it gets down to like 6, 7, 8 teams, this is the sweet spot of a lobby staying healthy. You know, we got 20-something. By the way, don't forget, Respawn just disabled, so we're going to push back over to Rebirth. Don't forget that PJ has 3 teams left in his game, and Smooge has 6 right here. So let's go ahead and jump back into Rebirth. So picking this back up right here, guys, this should be a pretty smooth, easy win at this point because everybody at this point is rotating on the edge of circle. I mean, they are in a great position to just be able to basically pick all of these people off here. What's he at? Is he at 17 now? That should be 17, yeah. And now we just need to figure out how we get those last 3 kills to be able to finish off that 20 kill game. You know, when we talk about pacing, both maps are going to be 4-4-6-6, but at any point in time, if we can build on that, remember, I think PJ was at like 10 after the end of the first circle. Obviously, that mid-game pacing slowed down a little bit because we were fighting that one team at control instead of pushing over into the action at like living quarters and factory and stuff. But we still have the kill potential here. We still have the number of enemies alive, especially with that buyback, to be able to drop that 20 kill game. I would start to push that direction, but I do really like the fact that he slows down here. You know, in circle, yes. With cover, yes. And power position. Puts him in a great spot to be able to challenge anybody and get easy kills here on people rotating, on people flying in. You know, and now we just kind of play patient here, trying to figure out... Or not. I would have stayed. I would have stayed up there. Basically just try to kill those guys that had to rotate out of grandma's here. You know, actually, I'm okay with this as well. You know, you've just got to be very hyper aware of that left side, right? You've got to be hyper aware of this team up at prison here who could absolutely fry you from, you know, that head glitch right there if you do get caught too far out in the open. One guy right here. Good shots right there. And now we should be able to just kind of clean up this last little bit. They got a great circle pull here. You know, we can't be over-aggressive. Little over-aggressive, but I don't know if he necessarily meant to do that. Good job popping UAV. It's going to give us a really clear picture of who all is left. You know, we know a bunch of people have to rotate into us. I might have been tempted there with 20K to get another UAV or a precision airstrike. Plus, let's not forget about this endgame dynamic, guys. We got the UAV up. Great, because that tells us exactly where enemies are and have to rotate in. But spend the rest of your cash. UAV, self-revive, gas mask. Make sure you check those boxes so that ultimately we can make sure we're in the best spot possible for endgame. And I know I'm not always the best at that either, guys, but, you know, it's just something really, I make mistakes as well, but it's really, really important to do to make sure that, hey, if we go down, we can burn that self-revive if needed. We have that gas mask in case we need to make those gas plays. Now, the easy kills here for PJ is just to let those guys go and just worry about the people that have to rotate in. Everybody here at prison has to actually get into control, so these should be pretty free and easy holds at this point if you just wait. The waiting game can be the hardest part at times, but yeah, I was gonna say, you just gotta wait. Is that it? No way that's it. There's gotta be another one rotating in, right? Little 4v2 action. There's 21, by the way. So we did secure that 20 kill game. Let's go ahead and finish this off. Really good shots there. Really good game all the way around. Obviously not the best game ever, but really did a good job of that early game, getting that momentum going. Set him up for a little bit of that blender mid game, which is totally okay. And obviously that slower mid game. And then we finish it off right there with the dub. Let's go ahead and go back to Area 99. Let's go ahead and finish this off, guys, with this end game here for Area 99. You know, he's not quite in circle yet. And yeah, most games when we talk about end games on Area 99, reactor is going to be the power position, at least in this fourth circle. Obviously, as we get into like 5th, 6th, and 7th, the circle is going to push away from that. But yeah, a lot of times you're always going to, oh, funny enough, didn't even see this guy. You're always going to have to be aware of this guy right here that's sitting on top reactor with a sniper, with an AR that's just looking to third party. So you want to kind of always keep in mind your cover from teams that are potentially up there. Even if you're not sure if there's anybody up there, should always just be ready that there could be one. Not enough for a UAV right here, but still so much happening around. Really good shots right there. They both have, obviously being 2+ KD players and PJ being closer to a 3, they both really do have good aim and movement. So now we really start to get into that game sense, which can be the tougher parts of Rebirth and especially Area 99. This game takes game sense. It takes your brain. You got to really think through different situations that you're in and where people are. And I'm okay with this pacing slowing down a little bit. Lobby's still healthy, though. There's still 6 teams left. There's still 6 teams left. Good shots there. No mini-map pings, obviously. We still check that, though. I checked that. I saw the team top reactor. I still tend to check mini-map pings after I get a kill, even endgame, just out of habit. But at that point, I can start to pick up on any weapon pings that are around as well, using that to my advantage. Reactor, right? Maybe pop UE here. Potentially pop UAV. Go pop UAV here and get the solid information. Get the concrete info. Guys, if you made it this far and you haven't already, what are you doing? Make sure you're subscribed down below. Come on, baby. I just want to help you guys get better. That's all. Very over-aggressive there. Yeah, we know there's a team top reactor. That's just a really over-aggressive play. This is where I always talk about sometimes we need to just wait a circle. We need to just wait for those guys to jump. Basically, be really, really patient. Very, very patient. And just wait and wait and wait and wait some more until those guys have to jump, and then we just fry them out of the sky because they can't do anything else. But that requires a ton of patience. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Good job strafing off of that. He was in a really bad position there. We should maybe think about teammates being bought back. You know, trying to get our teammates back right here. Pink teammate. Young Bull overcommitted. Unfortunate. Teams are starting to die here. We haven't been able to really piece together any kills with this end game. Just because we're not in a good position and we're being a little bit over-aggressive. Good job committing to that hip fire right there in close quarters. There was a gas mask, but he has one already. Yeah, there's so many people stomping around above him. You're fine. You should be okay there with that PA. Good pre-fire. Really good pre-fire there, expecting that enemy to push. It's a pretty predictable play. Really good circle pull for him, actually. Really good circle pull because he can still technically stay in this building right here. I would be thinking about buyback. I'd actually be thinking about buyback PA combo here. You know, buy back all three teammates and then just be annoying. That team above you, just annoy them. You know, just throw that PA down, force them to be uncomfortable, force them to panic a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if he doesn't realize that he has 17K or if he's just not thinking about the... Yeah, there he goes. Yep, this should be short and sweet. Don't overthink this. Just go. Yep. Smooge. That was probably a little early to do. I would have... Smooge! Savage. Bad teammate. Bad teammate. I'll call him out on it. Bad teammate. Smooge, you got to buy back there. You got to do the right thing and buy back there. Yep, play low here. Play low this corner. There's a guy rotating in straight ahead of you there. Good shots. Missed a few there, but was able to pick up that kill. Last circle just closes. Yeah, he needed to buy his teammates back. He's got 25. He's got the PRD here that he can use. See what he does. PRD down. Good. Good play. One. Nice. Yep. Watch the others. Yeah, go third party this. Oh, that was nasty. Just chill there for a second. Good. Ended up clutching. Picked up 2 dubs right there. One on Rebirth, obviously one on Area 99. But guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.